I am Ajoya, owner of AJ Excursions.
And I'm Naja P, owner of Freakin' Fresh. And together we are Village Vibez.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
So, who are we? What is Village Vibez?
Well, our mission is to take the global world and drop it at your doorstep. Because what?
We are coming to your backyard.
That's right, we're coming to your backyard. There is a world beyond your hood, and it's our job to bring it to you.
So here we go. So you can find us on Instagram at One Village Vibez, Facebook at One Village Vibez. You can find me on Instagram at AJ Excursions, and you can find me on Facebook at Joy at AJ Excursions.
You can find me at Freakin' Fresh on Facebook and Instagram, Natural Impressions.
So today we are talking about Newlationships.
Newlationships.
As you can see, right? The Newlationships that we have.
First of all, we coined that phrase, so
okay?
don't play yourself on that.
Don't even come for us. So, and in this, we have a guest that's going to be with us to talk about international dating.
But let's tell them first what Newlationships is.
You want to tell them what it is? What is
Newlationships is a definition. It's where we came up with. And it's just grouping all of the new relationships
like side chick
that have occurred. Yes. And I don't mean a side chick that's accidental.
I'm talking about purposely
on purpose
being the side chick,
right?
What about vacation ships?
A vacation ship where all you do is get together and vacation and smash out and then go to your own worlds.
Long distance ships.
Long distance relationships. Internet relationships.
What are the new
thruples, polygyny, polyamory,
everything. And
yeah.
And the list goes on and on for the Newlationships. And then a hot topic, international dating.
Right, international dating.
So with us, we have Ty. Hi, Ty.
Hi, Ty.
She's in the DMV area. So we're going to jump right in this. Ty.
Yes.
Where's your date at? What country is this date at?
Turkey.
So tell me, how did you meet him?
We met, I was on vacation in Turkey over the summer. Well, yeah, it was springish.
When you first went, the first time, right?
The first time I went, yeah, it was spring. And, I'm just bopping along, doing my own thing in Turkey, checking out the sites and everything. So, posting things on Instagram, and he slid into my DMs. and like a lot of other ones, but I don't know. For some reason, I gravitated towards him because he, seemed, normal. Because there was a lot of weird messages, but he seemed normal. It was more of a, welcome to Turkey. I hope you have a good time. Let me know if you need anything type of thing. And I'm like, I don't know you. I don't need anything.
Okay.
But, but we kept talking while I was there. So as the time progressed along, because I was there for like 10, 11 days, he didn't want to meet like straight away, which was kind of nice because the other guys that were like messaging me or whatever, let's meet, let me do this. And I'm like, no, I didn't come here for that. I'm on vacation.
Okay.
Right. So, further along in the week, like I said, we were still talking. I talked to this guy every day, all day.
Oh.
And it's still like that, now. So further along in the week, we decided to just meet up when I got back to Istanbul because I was, popping along around in Turkey in different places, Kusadasi, Cappadocia, those different type of places.
Okay.
So when I got back to Istanbul, I'm like, all right, I'll go and have coffee with you or sit and talk or whatever. Let's meet. So we did. And we talked and we talked and we talked and we talked. And I honestly thought that's where it was going to end. But he's like, it will be nice to see you again. It'll be nice to, continue to talk to you. I was like, okay, that's fine with me. So we continued and, months have passed and we decided, I was going to go back because he wanted to see me. So I went back and then I went back again I'm going back again, going back again. But the last time I went back, because by then the relationship had become a little bit more serious.
Okay.
So we just decided to become a couple.
What do you mean by become a couple?
We got married.
So y'all newlyweds.
We're newlyweds.
Oh,
nice.
Nice. So
yeah, we got married.
Okay, so how has that been? What has it changed the relationship?
Yes and no, because now it's, this is my partner, my spouse. It's not just, my boyfriend. Mm-hmm. And it's difficult because you want to be with your partner, you want to be with your spouse, but because we're in two different places and we have to file for a spousal visa for him to come. So we're waiting on the approval for that. Okay. And it's taking what it feels like is forever. But during this wait process, we decided to just, because once I filed for the spousal visa, mm-hmm. It's not recommended that he gets a visitor's visa because then it looks like he's trying to come before ahead of time.
All right.
So I have to go back over there, and we're trying to just break up the months with me going over there for the wait time, which is working out. But it's a very difficult thing to do because, like I said, you want to be with your partner, you want to be with your spouse. And there are days when I'm like, all right, I don't know if I can do this. But then I'm like, no, this was worth it in the beginning. It's worth it now, and it'll be worth it in the long run. So that's how I keep going with it, because it's not easy. I never thought I'd be in a long distance relationship, especially an international relationship.
Right. Because that's beyond long distance.
Right. That's the longest of long distance.
And that's
right.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel like you built a better friendship with him because of the distance?
Yes.
Because why? The communication?
He is my best friend. He really is.
Okay.
He's my best friend.
I have a question. Before you got married, you dated. Now, how did that work in Turkey? Because, we've dated internationally, and the countries they were from, dating wasn't necessarily an actual thing. Like, you couldn't truly date somebody.
Because they had never they don't date over there where we dated.
Their culture didn't allow.
So they were learning how to date while we were dating. And it was a new thing for them. So how was it dating him going to Turkey? Were there any restrictions? No restrictions.
Nice.
It's not as tight as everybody thinks it is. I know it's a Muslim country and people are, maybe a little bit, misinformed about that, but it's some places are conservative, some places are very liberal. Mm-hmm. Istanbul is very relaxed.
Okay.
So when we were out and about doing our own thing, we're holding hands, we're kissing and all of that stuff. Nobody cared.
Nice.
That's nice because that's how it is in Morocco. Morocco, you can hold hands and you can kiss. In Egypt, you will go to jail if you can hold hands in Egypt, you can't kiss. So is he Muslim?
He is Muslim, yes. But he's not a practicing Muslim.
Okay.
But he was raised Muslim, his family is Muslim, he considers himself Muslim, but he doesn't practice it like that.
Okay.
How did his family accept you?
I don't know. Because they don't speak English.
Mm-hmm.
So, he says that, as long as I have a good heart and a kind soul is his exact words, then they're fine with everything. So I have to go off that because I don't understand what they're saying.
Have you met them Have you met them?
I haven't met, not yet. So hopefully this trip coming up, it's supposed to happen. Hopefully it will, but there's like a bunch of stuff that we got planned. I'm not really sure if we'll get out there, but we're going to try. But I mean, I have met his friends, because his family lives 3 hours away from where we are, from where he is. So and because his work schedule, and because of our itinerary, it's kind of difficult because we were going to try to do it last time I was there, but it just didn't work out.
Okay.
But his family seems to be, accepting of everything. So
So
they can't do nothing now.
There's nothing they can do now. He's married, and he's about to leave. Right? And he's about to leave. It's about to be like, sayonara, I'm gone.
Right. That was a concern for me in the beginning because I'm like, I don't want these people to think I'm trying to take their child away from them.
Right.
Well, their son, he's not a child. But he's a grown man.
Oh, you didn't say grown ass man.
He's a grown ass man. And honestly, the way he explains it and the way they come off, they just want him to be happy.
Okay.
Nice.
So, he'll come here, he'll go back and visit. We'll go to visit. I don't know if they'll come here to visit, but it'll be fine if they do.
Okay.
So I have a pressing question. Does he have any friends, cousins, brothers
that look as good as him? Because he's fine.
I didn't see him, but I mean,
he's fine. So those are the requirements.
We have passports.
And we'll travel. We will use.
Yeah, he has plenty of friends, and they're all fine. His brothers are very nice looking. Yeah,
you better say hi.
Hi, boo.
Hey.
Do they have kids?
I
Do they have kids?
No. Well,
do they want kids?
Some of his friends do, because some of his friends are married.
Oh.
So the married friends have kids, but the single ones, no.
See, if you want kids, you just
girl, please. That ship sail.
Anyway,
I don't even know what she's worried about. I
don't want nada to do with that. So okay. What question do you have that's really good?
For me, long distance, especially with an international relationship, communication is key.
It is.
Something and the fine details like lining up your schedules because of time differences. Mm-hmm. Those things can play a toll. So how have you been able to keep that on lock and really stay on top of that?
I'm going to tell you, in the beginning, him calling, texting, FaceTime, whatever it is, in the middle of the night, I'm like, this is nerve-wracking. Right. Because I'm trying to sleep. It's 3:00 in the morning. It's 4:00 in the morning, and my phone is going off. But you understand that there's a time difference. So, you take the call, you answer the text or whatever, because it could be 3:00 here, but it's 3:00 in the morning here, but it's, 10, 11 o'clock it's what?
Is it 7 hour difference?
He's 8 hours ahead.
He's 8 hours. Okay.
So like 11, almost 12.
Right. Yeah. It's like 11, 12 o'clock or whatever. Yeah. So you take the call because then you got to keep, like you said, the communication going. Right. But then there got to be a time where I felt like I was half asleep all the time during the day. And I was like, listen, we got to try to figure out a better time because I'm half dead.
Right.
I understand.
During the day trying to take these calls or whatever. But honestly, I've gotten used to it because the schedule hasn't stopped. Like I still get up in the middle of the night and I'll text him, hey baby, I'm up. What are you doing?
Nice.
Yes. And I've been there where
because it's been so long now, I've gotten used to just getting up. And so I'm like, I guess all that mess I said earlier just didn't really matter because I'm up before you sometimes, or because his work schedule, he works at night. But so when he gets off work, he'll call, and he's so sweet because he calls me when he's going home from work, or he'll send me a video saying, baby, I'm on my way home from work. And I'll say, get home safe. Let me know when you get home. And then he'll call me and say, I'm at home. And we just talk the rest of the night until one of us falls asleep. So,
well, speaking about night talk, when you're in a serious relationship, at some point, physical interaction comes into play. Mm-hmm. And when you're miles away and oceans between you, how do you keep that fire lit? How do you do that?
I will just say there have been a lot of videos, FaceTime, and I'm gonna leave it at that because you can use your imagination.
Okay, right. And I understand that, right? I understand that.
You got to make it work somehow. So that's that.
And I think you touched something so poignant that a lot of people don't realize. The communication piece is so pivotal. Yeah. You really do. You find yourself, not going to bed at 10, 11 o'clock to say good morning.
Yeah.
So just to say, do that good morning text and I talk to you later. And then you find yourself waking up extra early because it's middle of the day for them to say, to answer how you doing and be like, now I'm up. You want to talk on your way to work and all that stuff. And then you find yourself during the day, you're like trying to text them, talk to them and do your job. And it's the middle of the day. And you make all these adjustments to have this communication because it's all you have. And it builds a great friendship.
You know what's easy though? It's easy to, a few things. It's easy to give of yourself so much because first of all, long distance international relationships are not for the faint of heart. You really have to be committed because if you are not working, and love is working at it every day, it's not going to work. The first day you get a full night's sleep, you're going to like that. You're going to go back to sleeping. You're going to fall out of rhythm with that person. And then things dissipate. And the same thing, what I notice with myself when I've been in them is that I tend to give too much. And so I feel like in order for it to be something that's healthy, the effort has to be reciprocated. Like you can't be the only person staying up late at night or waking up in the middle of the night. They're going to have to give up some of their time and some of their comforts as well, because the compromise has to be balanced and as well.
You're right. I mean, as you said, like texting when you get home, I stayed up a little later and I didn't answer the 3-4 o'clock in the morning text, but it was sent. And then I answered when I got up, but he was waiting for me to send the text when I got up, even though he sent it at 3-4 in the morning. He knew, and the text would say, I know, I talked to you in like 2 more hours when you get up. And I sent it. So you're right. At first I was like you, Ty. I was getting up, staying up late. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm at work like a zombie. And then we started being like, okay, wait, hold it. I need sleep and you need sleep.
It takes a toll on you. But I think we've gotten into a rhythm where, he'll say, I'm home from work and I may be asleep. I may answer it like an hour or two later, but, he sends it because we got to a point where checking in with each other was important.
Right.
Because,
prioritize that.
In the beginning, when we were just dating, it was, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing either. So then we just started this check-in process. So we'll always know that we're present.
Right.
Okay.
Even though we're not together.
Yeah.
Yes. And that makes
relationship.
sense. So go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was about to say, so tell me now, what happens once the visa is given? What would be your next phase in this marriage?
The next step, well, we have a lot of plans, but we can't really, put anything into action because, we have to just wait. So we're playing this waiting game now. But once the visa is approved, he'll come over and then we'll just live together because that's all it really is about. We want to travel together because he wants to travel too. He's a huge hiking freak. So
I love him already.
And so he doesn't know this yet, but I'm planning this trip to California to go to the Redwoods.
Oh,
that's really nice.
But like I said, I can't put anything in action yet because
that's going to be like your honeymoon,
right?
Sort of. I mean, we had a little bit of a honeymoon, but it was in Istanbul.
Well, you get to show him the States.
You get to show him the States and everything.
Right. So
is he going to go for citizenship here? Is that your goal? Smart. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, he might as well. I don't think it'll be right away. We're still talking about that. So, it's kind of up in the air. I told him that it would be better for him too. If you're going to be here, just stay here.
Right.
But I told him he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to.
Okay.
So, like I said, we're still talking about it. So nothing's concrete yet, but I would prefer him to get his citizenship.
Okay. Smart.
Before you married him, when you went to Turkey, had you been dating in the States?
Yeah, I was. I mean, I wasn't dating anybody at the same time. I was dating
I'm not going there. My question is, what was it about this this foreign man, this Turkish man, that made you say, hey, I can stop looking?
I have never been treated so well.
Oh,
go ahead.
Period.
Preach that.
Come on. Come on.
I have never been treated so well, period. So it was somebody who actually wanted to know me before touching me.
Who listened to you?
He wanted to know me before he touched me.
Right.
Yes.
That's a cultural thing.
That is.
That is.
So yeah.
It was a total difference in dating someone internationally than dating here in the States. And and I'm not throwing shade, I'm not throwing disrespect to here.
Me neither.
It was just a total. It was what we were raised to believe dating was. The expectations and what I always believed and was trained and taught is what I received when I dated international, and it reinforced like, oh, wait a minute, I know you're capable of giving me this even in the States,
right?
I know you are, because if someone internationally can give it, that supposedly has less than what we have and everything,
but what they have is they are more tied to tradition.
They are,
and they still hold people accountable, and your word is still your bond, and your name means something. Yes. So if you're a man, you are a man, and I mean every sense of the word. Like, and that's what I like about dating internationally. Although I will tell you that dating island boys who I love, they're not like that. No, they can be, but for the most part, they're more westernized. They're more like Americans with the disposable relationships. And so I'm trying to get like you.
Right. Look, I did it. I totally, and we talked about this. I totally understand because I did do it, and we are no longer dating, but because we had such great communication, right? We built a great friendship. Yeah. Right. So we still check in, we still say hi, we still do business. And it was really great. And it showed me, it restored my faith.
Yeah. I have a question for you. First, I want to say, I noticed that when I'm dating someone who is not American, I have a tendency not to at first tell my friends or family because I don't want to hear their mouths. So how did you protect your relationship? Did you keep it your own?
I didn't tell anybody anything.
Right.
Well, the only person that knew was my sister, because when I met him, I was with my sister. Okay. Because we were on vacation in Turkey together. Because every year we go on a trip somewhere together. That's nice. Our twin sister trip. But
wait, back up, Ty. You have a twin sister?
I have a twin sister.
Oh, that's so cute. Winning.
Hey. Okay.
So she's the only one that knew. Because of course she sees me on my phone and we're supposed to be, having our good time in Turkey. She's like, who are you talking to? And I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. But I eventually told her, but she didn't know how serious it was either. Okay. Because it's an international relationship, you're going to hear this, 90-day fiance.
Or they want a visa.
He wants your money.
Or they want your money, or they want a visa.
He wants to use you for sex.
Or you gonna marry this man, he gonna take your house. And I'm like, okay, one, not everybody is like that. Right. Two, okay, if it doesn't work out, what's the worst that can happen? I got to get a divorce. It happens every day. Right. Of course, you're going to be heartbroken, but okay. And no, I'm not the type of person that would put myself in a situation where I would allow somebody to use me. And also I'm not going to get into anything that's going to be, hurtful to me. So I'm always going to put myself first, even though you're in a relationship. I still have to think about myself, my safety, my health, and what's good for me. If this man wasn't good for me, I wouldn't have married him. period.
Go ahead.
And honestly, the bottom line is I'm a grown ass woman. If I wanted to do it, I'm going to do it.
Say it. See, I didn't hide. I let everyone know that I was dating international, and everyone was like, oh my God. So they supported it.
I mean, eventually it came out because, it came out because you can only hide it for so long.
Yes.
But I slowly told people, and I put it like this. I told the most important people first.
Exactly.
Right. A lot of my friends still don't know, and that's fine with me because I don't care what their opinion could be.
You don't need everybody in your relationship.
And exactly. And I'm not the type of person that just go blaring out my business anyway.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, it's my business. Thank you for your concern, but there's no need for it. Again, I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I'm going to be jacked up at the end of the day.
Okay. So I know you have to get ready to get to the airport to head to Istanbul to see your husband.
Yes.
So we totally appreciate you Skyping in with us and just joining us on Village Vibes today.
Thank you.
We are praying for safe travels.
That's right.
Thank you.
We are praying that you have such a wonderful time. And we praying for safe. And we're praying that this visa, when you get home, within a blink of an eye, you will have your visa.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you for your candid conversation.
So I will talk to you and I'll check in with you in a couple of days just to make sure you're safe and sound.
Oh, thank you. Sure.
Congratulations,
Always,
by the way.
Congratulations. And safe travels. Right? Put a ring on it. So safe travels.
Safe travels.
And we will talk to you when you get back.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Bye. Peace and love.
All right.
Peace.
That was great. I love hearing about that.
Yes, it gives us hope.
So, can we keep going? Hell, Newlationships.
We can keep going. Well, coming off of that, my goodness,
girl,
these other relationships, they seem like
they pale. They pale in comparison,
right.
And especially because you and I have dealt with international dating, and we really enjoyed international dating. We enjoyed it. So that was great. That was really, really a great.
Sorry. My mic sound nice.
Check one. My mic sound nice. Check two.
International dating, it takes you for a whirlwind because when you go to another country, especially the countries we've been to, the moment that you step off the plane, you feel the difference. And when you are greeted, you are treated with a level of reverence and respect that you just don't get from the average dude here. You don't get it.
You don't get, like, I have great friends, and you know that you've experienced the great friends that I have from college.
Yes.
Who push you on the inside when we're walking.
Right.
Who holds the door open for us. Who pulls out our chair for us.
Right.
Who carries all our bags and yell at us when we try to even look at a bag. And
I've dated men like that. But there's a follow through that doesn't happen. And these guys,
this is their all day, every day.
Because that's what's expected. That's ingrained in them.
The friends that I have, that's how I'm always treated. That's right. Every time we have been around them, I don't care if we were in Brooklyn, I don't care if we were in Chicago, that's how they treat us.
That's true.
So that is who they are. But they're friends. They're not guys that we're dating.
Well, let's just be real. That's not the majority.
No, that's not.
Even though I may have dated men who behaved chivalrously, right?
Yes.
Chivalrously. I'll get it. At some point, it died. Now, I don't know if it was their representative. I don't know if things just didn't line up. You know, men, they can be gentlemen, but not want to go that next step because, you know, in American society, I think we're so used to disposable relationships. We're used to instant relationships,
and
like
we're used
instant
to
grits.
The strong woman.
Yeah, the strong woman. And we have
become such strong women that we have taken away the necessity.
Well, wait, strong women, that becoming a strong woman was a necessity. And now, men feel like they don't need to be there. But quite honestly, who's teaching them? Who's teaching them? And just because you look at, I'm going to stay it. I don't care. I was with somebody who would open the door, who would hold the bags, who would do everything. He was like the Egyptian prince. He was like a Zulu chieftain who was taking care of us. We would go to the music fest and would go from one end to the other to buy our stuff. That motherfucker he was a lie. He was a pit in the shame. He couldn't keep his dick in his pants. Like, okay, so his good manners and all the things that we thought he was it was encapsulated. It was in that moment. He was good on the surface, but underneath his character was lacking. I'm not saying he's a horrible person. He just wasn't right for me, right? So these dudes, though, it's ingrained in their character.
Yes. And it's the follow through. It's the everyday, all day when you and I were trying to dip off.
Couldn't do it.
And we were like, well, we were just going to go here. No, you're not going there by yourselves. And it was you and I. And we were like, but we know where we're going. And it was like, I understand you know where you're going, but I will take you, or I will have someone take you.
And it's also
or
the
I will
culture.
have someone pick you up. And it is the culture.
The family cultures. It's when you walk outside of the house. There is something that they expect. They expect a man to marry. Yes. They do. Marry, not date, not impregnate, not marry, not divorce, but marry and stay married and do that work, because the basic work that they do, that's something that is so hard to come by here.
It is. And it's a marriage, and it's a beautiful thing. So we just talked about international dating.
Yeah, international dating.
Right? Which also ties in a long distance. Yeah, bring it back. So let's
come back to the world
to long distance relationship.
LD,
and I love. So now that I've done international,
OTBs, a lot of out of town boyfriends.
I loved international dating. That now I look forward to maybe having an LD or out of town boyfriend. Why? Because I like the communication part of it. Mm-hmm. I like when we meet up in 2 or 3 months, we get to have so much fun and do things and explore and talk even more. I like that aspect of it. And in my head, I'm like, maybe next
it sounds good
guy I date, maybe I can now do a long distance relationship, because I kind of enjoyed my time that I did an international relationship.
You should try it, but let me just... because I live by, this is how I was able to stay single for really honestly, I was single for a good 15 years because of my OTBs, my out of town boyfriends.
True.
I had a lot of out of town boys. I ain't gonna lie. Yes. I had them. So, if I was in town, that's true. What's up, Wu-Tang, whatever. And I was never lying about anything, but I always had out of town boyfriends. It's You're great.
Right. That's what
But they're not like our Egyptian princes who are expecting to move forward. They are still American. So there are things whereas if you have somebody who's in Africa or Europe, they know you're not going to be coming every month. And OTB, they're expecting, especially if you've had sex. Let's just be real. If you've had sex and you put it on them, they're going to want to see you every month. They're going to want to see you every couple weeks. And then you could be spending money you're going out of the country on this out of town. This is real. This is real. And whether you're driving, whether you're catching a bus, flying, whatever it is, it costs time, it costs money. And there's still expectations. There's still, honestly, men still, and women, we still have, we do have certain expectations. We can't have the same expectations of our OTBs as we did our long distance international lovers. Okay. We can't have that because they don't have the same mindset.
No, you're right. Because to them, it could be we're just hooking up versus, but if
they could really love you. But
if you make it known, I'm thinking that's what the expectation of where this relationship is moving forward. But I think you're right. I think I might give it a go. So we'll see what goes on.
Give it a go. Just understand it's not going to be not going to be like them other things. Okay? Very few things live up to the things that we've had. That we've experienced.
So vacation. Now that one I can get.
Now see, your OTB could be your vacation. Boo. But I have questions about that. Though.
So let me break this down. Let's break this down a little. Vacationship. So it's a dude or a chick that you meet up with on vacation. So you experience a new country together, hang out together, probably have sex
Probably.
Sometimes, maybe not. I don't know. But I'm just saying, sometimes you may not. But we know 9 times out of 10, sex is involved. So you do this for this week. You explore Europe. You explore China. You explore Jamaica. You explore wherever.
Right.
And then you go back home. So do you not talk in between time? Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm always, I have questions. Look, I got questions
too. Now, I do know some people who have bays that they only have vacation ships. Right. Now, I do know a girl who was dating a man and they were constantly going. We're together on a social group. They were constantly going on vacations.
Okay.
And then she showed up in his state. And she just so happened to have a conference in his city. He was completely married. She had no idea. He was a businessman. He owned his own business. He went places. He was able to lie. He was able to lie because a vacationship allows you to love a lie, to live a lie. Really, honestly, it does.
Okay.
Because I can see that.
I can see that. I can see someone who just dips off, is gone on vacation, call it a work vacation, call it a work conference, and call you and say, "Come, I'm going to Hawaii for my work conference. Once you come and meet me there, y'all meet up. You're there for that week, and then you go back home, not knowing that he's going back home." Or she's going back home
to whomever. I would hope that you're talking and that you're connecting, because otherwise that's a long distance to go for a one night stand. That's a long way to go for a booty call.
But then you do it again like 3 or 4 months later. So is it just a continuous booty call? A vacation ship? Okay. A vacation booty call?
I don't know. I had a Harlem cat that we dated, but it was. So
that's okay.
It was a physical thing.
I'm just thinking about that.
We had a sexual relationship for over 10 years. We did talk, we were connected, we did date.
But it was just
it was for sex, basically. Yes. We did a lot of good things together. We were good friends.
Also, a lot of people are saying that it's just
for sex. But I don't know that I want to, meet somebody in Mexico just to smash. Like, go to Taco Bell and meet the nigga around the corner. I don't understand. Like, what? Why would you do that?
Because you're about to go on a vacation, and now he or she calls and says, "Well, what you doing?" "Well, I'm about to leave next month to go here," and says, "Well, okay. Well, how about I meet you?" So you meet there and you do what you going to do for that week or so, and then he or she goes his way and you go yours.
Me personally, me. If I'm going to a vacation spot where there could potentially be men, I do not see why I would bring a man where I can meet new men. First of all,
because it's the safety.
If there's no safety. But is there safety? If you don't know who he's screwing outside of you, you don't know what he's doing.
So it's not the safety. It's the comfort.
Familiarity.
It's the familiarity. It's the I know he's good. I don't have to go try anyone new, or I know she's good.
And then
I'm talking about sexually.
And then you talk about sharing, but you are going to be sharing more experiences than just the bed.
Yes.
Right. I mean, and you can't post. I mean, depending on what their situation is, you might not be able to post it. You might not be able to tell people about it. I mean, I don't know how that works. That kind of feels like creeping. And that's why I can't do vacation ships, because I creep for no one. I won't do it. I will not do it. But I know some baby in the corner. I know a lot of men.
Baby in the corner?
Okay. No, I'm not going in the corner, right? I'm too big for the corner. But I know men who do vacation ships.
I know females who do it.
I know men who live by it. That's all they do. And I know some of them be like, "Yo, when you gonna let me?" Nah, I'm good. Because I don't want to be a part of that. I don't know.
That's not a thing for me. That's not our next one. Let's go slide right on there.
Okay, so since we're going vacation ships,
where we gonna slide? We gonna slide online.
We talk. Well, wait a minute. We talking about they might have a
side chick,
a man, a wife or husband. Then you've become knowingly
the side chick. So okay, let's get in this. Not the side chick who didn't know she was a side chick.
Right. The one who knows you have a wife, who's seen you with your family.
I'm coming up and saying, "Hello, this is Barbara. Hi, Shirley." Yeah. Let me tell you, that side chick, I don't get. I don't get that you willingly
go. That I have looked a side chick dead in her face, this itch, looked at me every day while he said, "Oh, I love you so much," and gave me kisses and blah, blah, blah. And she was the side chick.
Yes.
And she was looking me in my face, and she knew she was. And guess what? He was her side piece, and neither one of them cared because they was two stinking ass trifling hoes. I said that, but that's you were. I'm sorry.
But
I'm sorry.
My thing is,
I had a moment.
Bring it in.
Okay,
we got it.
Okay, I got it.
So no,
why would you be the side chick though?
I think I'm trying to understand this. I'm trying.
Okay. Benefits you reap: dick. You reap
money,
possibly money, depending.
No responsibility for the relationship is dick on demand.
It's not on demand. His wife has it on demand.
No.
You get it when it's available outside of that relationship.
But it is on my demand of when I ask for it.
No, side chicks can't make demands, honey. No, they don't. No, the fuck you can't. Oh. You're a side piece.
But what I'm saying
you don't know your role.
So wait, I'm trying
to... Look here. I got a problem with people who have side pieces and you don't know how to keep your hoes in check. Hoes don't get anything on demand. Hoes get told when they're getting it and they're happy about it. The side chick, maybe she gets a little outfit because he made her wait 2 weeks to take her to the movie or some shit.
See, I'm looking at a side chick like,
over.
If I call you and say, tonight I need to see you.
No.
He's going to be like,
no.
So that's not what a side chick does?
Hell no. That's what what?
I'm about to get y'all in trouble. Side pieces, men and women, don't listen to me because I'm messing this up.
No.
Well, listen. That's the stuff
the wife is the turkey. The kids are the stuffing. Side chick, you're the gravy. No, you the cranberry sauce. We don't even really need you, but we're going to pull you out when we feel like it. Side chicks get gifts because they are available when the man wants them.
Or when the female wants to see you.
Wants the dude. You understand? Oh, okay. That's why they get that treatment because they are available.
But it's so many people.
Committed person is.
I've seen the side chicks.
Usually only screw these dudes because they want to be the main chick. They just don't want to have the kids or some type, certain nowadays it's domestic duties because women aren't domestic anymore. You understand what I'm saying?
So the few side chicks that I know about, they are getting main chick treatment.
That's because he does not know how to handle his business. And he done completely lost focus of what the hell he's doing. Is he screwing this bitch or is he trying to make her the next wife? Listen, you can, Lord, don't get me started on this. You see, I feel passionately about this. I've never been a side. Are supposed to be sprinkles on a cupcake, not the batter, not the frosting, not even the little paper around it.
Let me ask you this then. Let's do this. So the side piece, male or female, that is being treated like the main dish, is it because they are the upcoming main dish? Because sometimes what we have seen, they were the side piece for a minute, and then the main dish that he or she had fell off, and now the side piece
fell off.
The main dish was pushed off, kicked to the curb, whatever, and then the new side piece that they were treating like the main dish is now the main dish. And it's almost like is a circle because one steps up
and then another one
falls down in. And then one steps up and it falls down. So those
we fall down.
But we get up.
So I've also seen hoes that wait to be the top runner, and then next thing you know, a relationship has dissolved, and unbeknownst to you, side hoe, he or she, they already had their runner up. They already because they will cultivate a true relationship with the one they want to be with.
That's
next,
what I'm about to say.
While they fucking you.
So I also, and I know this, a guy was married. Was sleeping with this other chick, promising the other chick that he was going to leave the wife for her.
Yep.
He left the wife
for the next one,
and she gets a notice that he's about to marry the new chick.
Were your little whole feelings hurt? Were they?
But she's been a side piece for like 5 years.
That's like a mistress kept woman relationship.
Yes.
I hope he was keeping you.
I do too, but
I just keeping you in the bed.
So those are things that always interest me. Like when you willingly and you purposely choose that role to me.
First of all, yeah,
I don't want that role. If I was a male, I think I would feel demeaned. If I was a female, as a female, I would feel just that role I don't understand, like, because I don't want anyone to do it to me, so I don't want to do it to anyone else. So I'm always confused by why would you, if you willingly and knowingly go after someone's man, go after someone's woman.
I've never been that person, and there are people who would like to think otherwise, but I think it's disgusting.
You know I do.
And especially if you know the person, I don't want nothing you had your stuff on. Word to me, I don't want it. And I don't understand.
It's just rules. It's levels.
I don't understand how you could sit back and watch somebody live their best life with their spouse, with their child, and then lay up in the bed with them and act like you didn't see any of that. Like,
and then
how do you
speak
that?
To the person?
That's a bold hoe to speak to.
I love this. The one guy. He's on Instagram that I follow. He did where the girl was in the house crying, screaming, talking about, I know he's cheating. Right. She had the knife. The friend came in and was like, girl, what are you doing? He is not worth it. You know, this, that, and the third.
And she was the one cheating with him. I've had many a friend try and screw my man, holla at my man. So I think that if you know them that closely, that's a jealousy thing. That's a insecurity thing
I've never tried to take or sleep with any friend of mine. I don't want it. And I remember what I told you when I was working around from where you live. Mm-hmm. Before, when everything started going sideways. Yes. And I said to him, if I ever ride past here,
smack that ass all over the floor.
I said, I'm not calling her to tell her what I saw. I'm calling her because she's going to have to come bail me out because I'm going to whoop your ass and call her for bail money. And when I said that to him, he thought I was joking. And I literally would drive by because that's when we started getting this feeling of something was going on. And I would ride by and every day going on that, I would take that route purposely because I was like, I dare you. I dare you to let me catch you do anything, and because I don't play that, and I wouldn't play that as a guy, having a male friend and you slapping me up, you coming over my house, you hanging with me, we going to play basketball, we playing football, right. And all along this dude that you calling your boy, that if he called you, you gonna ride out for, is the one that's smashing your girlfriend or your wife. That's disgusting. Just disgusting to me.
And there's enough people to go around, like, my God. And listen, if you a hoe like that, then why don't you just put it out there? I want to hit you and Billy Joe Bob. Like, why don't you just do that then?
My other thing is, why don't you just leave? Well, so those are, seriously, like, just leave. Just, if you're not happy.
People like the thrill. That's an adrenaline rush. Being a hoe, a side piece, and creeping, that's an adrenaline rush. So it's not just that you're getting dick or money. It's an adrenaline rush. And with women in particular, they feel like they're one-upping that next chick.
But, okay, so wait.
So they feel like they have the upper hand.
I knew something I wanted
to... Bitch, you the bottom bitch.
Wait.
Literally.
So let's talk about this. I remember I dated someone. Mm-hmm. I thought I was the main chick. The other chick thought she was the main chick.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We didn't know about each other. Mm-hmm. When we finally found out about each other, it was almost like the cosmos collided together. Right. Because she found out about me, I found out about her, and the whole time she thought it was just her. She was unknowingly a side chick, but I was unknowingly the side chick.
I will say this: kudos to the pimp, because that's how you do it. Wait, you don't deserve that. Let's get that straight, because I would choke that person out. But that's how you do it. If you're gonna have a side hoe, I don't need to know about that shit.
And that's why when it came out, looking crazy, deranged, right? It was looking like, what's going on? Because we both thought we were The main chick. So, you know, and I love that whole
So why don't you just say, listen, Peter, I want to be with Bobby too. Let's all be polyamorous. Ooh. So why can't we just do that?
Listen, I don't play well with others.
Well, polyamory, when I looked up the definition, it was purely sexual.
Yes. But I don't play well with others.
But I have watched many a documentary about women. See, they call it for women polyamory, where they may have 1 or 2 men or 3 or 5, who knows? And they might all live together even. And it's good. I knew somebody who went to a church we thought her 2 friends were gay. Oh no, all 3 of them were in a relationship. And they had kids, and we didn't know who the kids' daddies were. Like, this is real talk. And they all came to church, a throuple.
I don't play well with others. I keep saying that. I really don't. I'm an only child, and I used to be the only grandchild until I was 14. Yeah. I do not share.
I'm okay with playing with others. I'm good with a lot of stuff, but I don't want to join the game. You understand? Y'all can play, but as long as I know you're playing, listen, if I'm Candyland and she is Shoots and Ladders, fine. I don't want to play Shoots and Ladders. I don't want to play that. I'll keep my Candyland ass over here. Just let me know you playing with Shoots and Ladders, so I know what it is. But I'm not sharing. We're not about to have no menage a trois stuff. Because I don't like women. I don't.
I don't want to share.
Statistically, we're sharing.
True.
Statistically, so I don't see what's the difference. You might as well know what you're doing, because motherfuckers pretend like they single and they're not. They're single in that moment.
I love this.
They're single for you. I ask them, does your girlfriend know that?
Exactly.
Does your wife know that?
Are you single? Does your girlfriend know that you're single?
Right.
Does your wife know that you're single? Because now you got to go beyond just, are you single? Because a dude will answer, well, you asked me if I was single. I'm saying I'm single. But then you talk to Lisa, and Lisa's like,
and some dudes
I'm in a relationship with.
Single means I'm not married.
Yes. Because you're not married. You're not, until you're married, everyone is single.
This year alone, this year, 2020, it's new in the year,
19,
right?
18 days in. 18 days in.
So this year, I have had more than one person who was quote unquote single asked to take me out, asked to take me to the hotel. Wait a minute. You're single, but you just had a baby. I mean, just like I get a text to go out to dinner. She's pushing the baby out, but you're single. But what? Let
me tell you.
Wait. Can we spend a night together? This and that. We've been dating, whatever. And by the way, I didn't tell you I'm married and she doesn't live here. Oh,
let me tell you my rule.
Yeah.
And let me talk about this. And I said this, and I'm being honest. I do not date, and I don't believe in dating anyone who has younger kids. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you call him and say Johnny is sick, he's going to say, well, I got to go over there because Johnny only wants the medicine from me. And you go over to the house and you give Johnny the medicine, and you on the couch, and then she says, you might as well just come get in the bed. You stay in the night, put Johnny in the bed, and then, oops, there goes my shirt over my head.
Listen,
let me tell you, and I know too many people, and I'm talking about
because they're denying their sexual attraction or
and I'm not talking about the guy that
connection
was
to the person,
the guy or the girl who you just hate. I'm talking about the one that's really still a good dude, knocked your broke your back out every time he laid it on you. So you still kind of
so why aren't you together? Why aren't you trying to make it work? That's somebody who's lying.
Yes.
Who's lying. And I don't see what's
why I'm real leery of that.
Well, see, but that means that you don't trust the person. I mean, if they're honest with themselves, then they should be able to be honest with you. And I don't see why you couldn't go to your baby mama house and give the baby some real talk. Listen, the kid could be 20 and he could still want to fuck her. He might still want to fuck Betty. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I mean, shit. You could have a man with no kids and he could want to fuck his ex. Like, you can't stop that.
No, and that's why I tell people, I'm like, I'm always just a little slight kind of leery. So now let's move on to online dating. This is an area that I have tried twice. Okay, y'all.
Well, there's dating sites.
These let me
carrying on a relationship
you.
online.
So two. So I tried the dating sites twice, y'all.
Okay.
And let me tell you. One guy was like, I'm into you. Mm-hmm. We were supposed to meet up for dinner. And next thing you know, we made plans for like Saturday.
Yeah.
Nope. Never show. Like I text Friday to confirm. All of a sudden, never hear. And then like a couple of months later, talking about, hey, boo, get your special behind out of here. Another one. And so those were my two experiences with online dating. And so I gave up on them on the online dating sites. I'm talking about the sites. Let me keep that, the online dating sites. So there's paid sites. Yes.
There are social sites that are meant specifically for online dating, right? So where people like minds want to get together. There's all type of online dating. I have been online dating since Yahoo.
Yes, Yahoo. I know that.
I mean, like MySpace. I mean, way back in the day. Like I'm consistently online dating.
You are, and I've
had good
you.
Relationships.
Yes, I applaud you because I haven't met one. I haven't met not.
Well, listen, a dude who will stand you up from online dating, he'll be the dude who you met in a Target who would stand you up.
No, I agree.
Like,
I'm not against it.
Asshole.
I'm not against it. I'm just saying I haven't met any. You have had way more success with online dating, period. And I'm not talking about the dating sites. I'm talking about the dating sites I haven't had any success with.
Because I'm more open than you.
True.
That's why you don't ask enough questions and you don't share enough to find out who this person really is. So before you might have a decent one, but you'll cut a motherfucker off in a second. You won't even get to know this person. Be like, now, oh my God, he's not this. Oh, he's to that. Girl, please. Because guess what? Whatever we liked so much wasn't working. We still single, right?
Exactly. I mean, and I know I have recently, but someone put on Facebook, and I'm just going to be honest. Some of the people who have hit my DM, I'm like, am I that ugly?
No, ugly people are bold.
Because
especially dudes, ugly dudes.
I'm not even saying
Jay-Z done made them feel like they got something going for them.
I'm not even saying
Boosie.
Ugly. I'm talking about like 90, 70, 65, no teeth. Look like walking with a cane.
First
and I'm
of all, here we go. We about to go into something. We're talking about the year of the Zaddy. Not just Zaddy, Sugar Daddy. Since there's so many side pieces, since we've got, everybody wants to fuck, like real talk, ugly men have always been bold, right? It's true. They're bold. They're bold. The ones who don't look so great, those be the first ones to say, hey, girl, especially. And they already know everybody's out of their league anyways. So they don't mind trying somebody who's like, up in the clouds. I mean, they know, like, let's be real. So don't feel bad, but you got to go through a lot of frogs to get a prince. And looks are not everything.
No, looks
Although
are not.
I don't want a toothless dude, and I'm not looking for anyone who is older than me. I'm not.
Some of them,
maybe 50, and that's pushing it. Like if you in your 50s, I feel like you're elder care. I'm sorry, I'm not a cougar, but I do like them young.
My thing is, some of them literally be in my DM. I'm like, you went to school with my mother. Get away from me. And don't get me wrong. And I like. I like a little younger and I like a little older, but it's just my experience. I'm like, yo.
That's because, again, you're closed. You don't go out there and talk to a variety of people.
I don't. And
then on top of that, you're waiting for somebody to talk to you. Well, guess what? The pieces of shit will come to you first. You might have to talk to somebody, especially online. Child. And then you talking, let me tell you, online dating.
Y'all don't know I'm shy, y'all.
I'm going to say, she ain't shy just when she think they cute. But anyways,
no,
online dating, you have to be very, very careful. There's something that I never do. Well, I don't usually do that I decided I was going to do in the last couple of years is make sure you check their profiles because first of all, online dating, when you're online, is anonymity. People do not choose to use the anonymity to push forward the truth. They usually use that to cloak themselves in lies as a disguise. So when you meet somebody, you could be having this beautiful flowering relationship, and then he might have told you he loves you, and you go on his page, and I'm gonna tell you, I done been there. Deacons, people, preachers, businessmen. I love you. I want you. I this, I that. Sometimes we got up, sometimes we didn't. I'm telling you, I could have came back. I dated a lawyer. He used to fly me out all the time. I came back. The last time I saw him, I came back. Now, he was a weirdo, so I decided I didn't want to be with him. But the last time I saw him, he had his head on a woman's lap and she was pregnant. Bitch. For real? How? Because I went on his page, and I never do that. I don't go on people's pages. I have too many friends. I ain't got time for that. But I decided to just do a little investigating, and I didn't even have to scratch the surface. All I had to do was click view profile, and it was bam right there. So do your due diligence. You have to really look. This person probably has 3 or 4 pages. Check them all out. Somewhere you're going to find the truth, because if he's living with a woman, unless he just got it like that. And I tell you, I'm not the kind of woman who needs to be posted, but
that's
how I felt about that shit.
Someone said, and I just saw this and I totally agree. If I have to black your face out, make you look like a burn victim so no one can see you, so I can post that we were together, I don't want to be with you.
Right.
If you can't post me, if you can't talk about me, I don't want to be with you.
Because what's done in the dark comes to the light. And bitch, I am not going to be in no motherfucking shadows for nobody. Fuck you and that horse you rode in on.
That's what I said. No one puts baby in the corner.
Out, because if he's got a pregnant woman, he has a wife, she's not going to allow herself to be in the dark. But that means she doesn't know that he's shining on other pages.
Exactly.
You understand? So check him out. But there's nothing wrong with it, because now online is the new bar. Online is the new club.
It is. I've heard some of the most amazing stories of online dating. I mean, look at what Ty said.
More people get married from online relationships and connections than anything else.
Look at what
now.
Ty, she just posted that she was in Istanbul, and he just started DM saying, well, I'm glad you're here. Have fun. So I do get it. And, maybe one day my DMs won't look like the way they look now.
They'll look like that, because
we will see.
Pigs are pigs. And if you're a horn dog, you're a horn dog. And usually, the gross ones, they're the ones who come at you first and last and the hardest.
We will see. So we covered Newlationships.
Yep. Newlationships. Is you gonna get you one?
I'm down with the long distance. So for Newlationships, I like long distance.
Long distance, that's a thumb up.
I like international dating.
That's a thumbs up for me.
And I can consider online dating.
We didn't even talk about swinging, dear to my heart. We'll leave that for another day.
We will get to, we always have more topics to choose, but we wanted to talk about the things that's out there right now that's prevalent, that everyone is going through. So
there is no alternative relationship anymore.
Vacationships.
I'm not with the vacation ship,
so that's
that could be a lie.
Yeah. Side dish.
Hell no.
We know that's a down for both of us. So we have 3 that we like and 2 that we give a thumbs down. So ladies and gentlemen, we have some new relationships that we can explore. So community shout out, what's going on? So you want to start?
Community shout out. Haitians of Rochester, New York, February 7th.
February 7th.
They've got business networking from 5 to 9. I didn't even know there was a Haitians of Rochester.
So
if I say
yes, let's go.
What's good?
And so you can find this on Facebook. We found it.
Right.
So go on Facebook and put Haitians of Rochester, New York. We have the Hip Hop Showcase February 21st, 8 p.m. at Montage Music Hall. $15 in advance and $20 at the door.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
Yes.
Then Sean Dunwoody, artist who did the Legacy Project at East High School. We wanted to shout him out. That was really hot. It
was. I love how the anticipation, the reveal.
Right.
And then everyone came out to see it. And
I only wish it was on the outside instead of the inside.
Yes. So people can see it more.
But it's beautiful. And I wonder what they're going to do with the pictures. Are they going to leave them up? all year round. So.
It's such a beautiful.
He really has done a lot artistically to put Black faces, make them more visible in this racist city. I'll say it. He really has. Everywhere you look, I see something that Sean Dunwoody has done.
And it's gorgeous. I love
beautiful murals.
What he did at East. Shout out to Dr. Sean Nell.
Yeah, shout out to East.
For allowing this and I don't know who thought of this, but whoever did, just big kudos to you. That was great. And then last we have the Black Restaurant Week, February 18th through the 23rd in Buffalo, New York. They are still accepting applications last I checked. So
that sounds tasty.
Yes, it does. Sounds very tasty. I think we still let's check. Let me see what else we could mention. We have still February 21st, the Souls of Art Folks.
Right.
February 21st, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And it's free. So go on to, you can find it on Facebook, Souls of Art Folks. And the Black Love Affair, February 22nd, 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. And that doesn't say if it's free or not, but check that one out.
I want to be in the house with that.
Yes.
Want to be in the house with that?
Yes, we have tickets to both of those.
Yeah.
And what else do we have? I think that's it that we were going to mention.
Right.
So, in wrap, we thank you.
Thank you for taking this ride with us.
Welcome to our village. It takes a village.
It takes a village.
We are a village.
Peace.
So, peace and love.